This is The Joe Gaither Show on BamaCentral.com.
Good morning, Tuscaloosa. Good morning, Tuscaloosa, Internet World, West Alabama. How are we doing today on a Monday? You made it through the bye week. Happy Halloween. You made it through Halloween. It's Monday morning on the Joe Gaither Show right here on Bama Central, BamaCentral.com. You guys are hanging out with us in the Derek Daniels State Farm Studios today. We cannot wait for a big episode as we're heading into a massive time for Alabama athletics. Alabama men's basketball getting started today. So you'll have men's basketball and women's basketball starting today as well. Crossing over with football, the two major sports getting going, going to be crossing over for the next couple of months. And we're going to have a jam-packed show today as we talk about everything that happened over the weekend. Football-wise, I guess we're going to talk about stinky arrest that happened for Alabama football on Sunday. But there was worse news, I guess, across the state. If you're an Auburn fan, or maybe it's good news
Better
if you're
news for Auburn.
if you're an Auburn fan. We're going to talk about a lot of different things today. Tennessee losing, Auburn losing, you firing Hugh Freeze. We'll talk about Drake Kirkpatrick Jr., his arrest, what we think that means for him. We'll talk about all kinds of things. Alabama staying put in the polls. There's new polls tomorrow night, Tuesday night. The polls that actually matter start tomorrow night in the college football playoff. We're going to play Math Teacher. We're going to debut my musical debut. I haven't sung a song since high school when I was in the men's choir. So the boys choir, the men's choir, they called it men's just to make us feel better, but we were boys, high school boys. So we're going to debut a song, Math Teacher, that kind of gets us going, gets us excited for men's basketball. We're going to take a voicemail. We got Dax on the voicemail line at 205-462-7340, extension 800. And of course, we're hanging out with our friend Theo Fernandez. You follow Theo at Theo Fernandez __ on the Twitter machine. We're going to have a lot of fun today in the Derek Daniels State Farm Studios. But we want to remind you, we are sponsored by Strength Roofing and Siding. You can call them today at 205-858-9050. When severe weather strikes, your home's your first line of defense. Storms with high winds, heavy rains, and hail can cause serious damage that isn't always visible from the ground. Call Strength Roofing and Siding today to get your free roof inspection. 205-858-9050. Our man Zach's going to be on the show. Zach Guffey's going to be on the show later on in the week. He'll tell you where he's been, and you can call him to have him come out to your house for your free inspection. 205-858-9050. With that, Theo Fernandez, good morning. How we doing today, sir?
Good morning, Joe. I'm doing great on this Monday morning. We're going to pretend once again for what feels like the millionth week in a row that the NFL does not exist.
Oh, I'm not pretending.
Do not play football. I know you're happy after.
And you're next, by the way.
No.
It's not your fault that the Giants are next. It's not your fault the Giants are the next men up on the schedule. It just is what it is.
I already know how that football game is going to go, and we will talk about it next
Do y'all
Monday.
have a decent offense?
What was that?
Do y'all have a decent offense?
Jackson Dart is phenomenal.
So it's going to be exactly like we saw this past week, 42-41 or something.
Yes,
for the Bears.
But Jackson Dart is throwing to practice squad receivers.
Well, we have practice squad defensive backs right now, so it might be really entertaining.
I want this to look like a Big 12 football game.
That's exactly how Bears play football right now.
I will have a lot of fun then.
Yeah, we almost choked it away to the Bengals. We were up 14 points with under 2 minutes to go. Bengals end up scoring 15 points, getting an onside kick, scoring 15 points, leaving Caleb Williams with 50 seconds left, and the Bears end up winning 47-42.
Yeah, Joe, I decided I wasn't going to go into work yesterday until the 1 o'clock games were over, but that was the last game, and it was a 14-point game with 2 minutes.
Nuts.
So I was like, yeah, we can go into work. It's all done. And I checked my phone at work, and Loveland's 68-yard touchdown to go. Like, what happened? That was phenomenal.
Absolutely. So y'all are next. We'll get into that next week, I guess. I guess if you don't want to pretend like your Giants played yesterday, it's fine.
They did not play.
They didn't play. All right. But how else are you on the week for you this morning?
I'm great.
You got your eggs. But what's all in that cup?
Yeah. So we got breakfast of champions. We got some eggs, hash browns, cheese mixed in there. Got my rain. We're ready to go on a Monday morning.
You got your rain?
energy drink. Man.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
that's a new one for me. For me, it was always Red Bull or what's the other one? What's the other major one?
Monster.
Yeah, Red Bull or
Yeah.
Monster. Red Bull, but you can tell how much I'm not drinking those
These things are phenomenal.
anymore.
Caffeine has been a lifesaver for me recently. Just these sugar-free energy drinks, man. One a morning, and I'm ready to go.
All right, Rain. I'll look into them. You may need one today because it's a huge
It
day.
is. I
You're
may need a
going over
second one.
to Tuscaloosa City Schools Media Days. Is it like basketball stuff? Is that what it is?
Just all the local schools are having basketball media day. I'm one or two players plus coach. Get all the content for the station. Do a package or two. I was anchoring over there this weekend, so it's been a hectic weekend at the station. Great to be back in the TV world and
Back on WVU at 23.
Yeah,
Theo Fernandez
back on the network.
bringing the station back to prominence.
We got so much going on, man. I'm going straight from media day to DeBoer.
Oh, are you really going to be there? Okay,
Yeah, I'm showing up
11:30.
this week.
You got to go Walmart Grubb and Kalen DeBoer. We're going to try to ask them one more time if we're ever going to get a running game going.
I think we know the answer.
Well, it's everybody. Everybody's got to work together.
Yeah.
It's not one person. It's not two people. It's everybody. Yeah. Okay, Coach. We got to get this running game going. We'll have Kalen DeBoer, Kane Walmack, and Ryan Grubb starting at 11:30. We'll have that all on the Bama Central YouTube channel. And then tonight, Alabama women's basketball is at 4. But I think we'll get into the building for the men's game at 7. I'll probably be in there about 5. You'll probably be knee deep in all kinds of other stuff. But I think I'll probably get in there about 5 to watch the end of the women's game and get cranked up for the men's game. I cannot wait for it.
Man, it's time, man. Blue collar basketball finally back. March feels like so long ago. I haven't watched this team in forever, and I'm excited to get back in Coleman Coliseum.
Did you go to the open practice with us just a little bit 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
you did. Yeah,
and
yeah.
It was great getting a look at the team. I covered that Furman game
That's
last Sunday. And
God, you've been getting it.
Yeah, I've been any opportunity I can cover something, I'm there, especially when it's about this basketball team, man.
My friend Hunter DeCiver just putting out his 2025 season preview. He wrote 3,000 words on it. So he's basically got a little blurb or a big blurb on every single player that's on this roster, getting you ready. You can see it on the cover of BamaCentral.com. So we'll talk about basketball in just a bit, but I think it's probably appropriate. Well, actually, let's start with the voicemail line. Let's see where Dax leads us. Dax can lead us out. We're going to go to the voicemail line, 205-462-7340, extension 800. He'll lead us out. We'll follow him, and then we'll talk about Hugh Freeze firing. Maybe that's what he's talking about. We'll talk about what's good. I mean, Alabama, you got a wild month of November. You got two programs led by interim coaches, and you got a third program that is fighting for its playoff life with a bye week before they play you. Oklahoma's on a bye this week, right? So they got a bye. Let me double check that because I just want to make sure I wasn't just throwing some hooey out there. This week. This is week 11, and yeah, they're not on the schedule. They get a bye, so they get to be healthy. They just went to Knoxville and won to get a little road confidence going. John Maneater looking a little more healthy. Obviously, that defensive line looks nasty. R. Mason Thomas with an incredible, impressive touchdown, fumble recovery and rumbling and score. So you got a wild month of November for Alabama. 2 interim coaches and a program fighting for its playoff life. Oh, it's going to be rough. Let's get into it with Dax on the voicemail line at 205-462-7340, extension 800.
What is up, guys? It is Dax. I hope y'all had a good bye week. It was great watching Auburn and Tennessee both lose. Auburn, Kentucky, that game made my eyes bleed. That was awful. Georgia, Florida, very, very close, way closer than expected, but Georgia, pulled out a win. Tennessee lost. I didn't expect that. I really had thought Tennessee was going to go in and handle Oklahoma, but no, Oklahoma's got their signs. And Hugh Freeze was fired. There's just a lot has come out of this bye week, and very glad that our players could hold up and rest. but it's on to LSU. I could talk about how stupid the schedule is going forward because we're having to face 2 teams in a row off of a bye week. Technically 3 because Auburn's got some podunk soup can. We do too, so we technically get another bye week. But Eastern Illinois is a good ball team. It's gonna be a good game. But we really need to focus on LSU though this week.
Yes.
It's LSU hate week. All we need to do is go 1-0.
That's right.
I think the South Carolina game was bad for us because it was a bad matchup because, as you know, our tackles, like the outside of our offensive line, is not the best, and South Carolina has the best edge rusher in the country in Dylan Stewart. I think it was a bad matchup for our O-line, but we've also faced 9 of the top 15 pass rushers so far in the SEC. Like in the top 15 pass rushers in the SEC, we've already played 9 of them. I don't think LSU has anybody in the top 15 in pass rushing. So I think it'll be a good matchup for us. Of course, I'm going to the game, so we're going to win. Knock on wood. But yep, I will be there. I'll be right behind the LSU student section, so pray for me. Don't need things to get too rowdy. But you know what? Yeah, I think we're going to handle the Tigers pretty easily, even though we're facing an interim head coach off the bye week. I think we'll be fine because we're at home too. There's another, and DeBoer's going to be wearing his black hoodie of death. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. Roll Tide, brothers. I'll give you my prediction on Friday.
Roll Tide. Now, if you're not friends with Dax on the social media machines, Dax was going as Coach DeBoer this past Friday for Halloween, and he had himself a black hoodie of death. It said black hoodie of death on it. It didn't say Alabama. It was black and crimson letters, black hoodie of death across it. I was like, that's strong. That's really strong.
That is very good. I did not know Dax was so high on Eastern Illinois football. Eastern Illinois is 4-5, good for 7th
that's a good ball
in the
team.
Ohio Valley.
That's a good ball team.
You know who they lost to this week?
Wisconsin.
They lost to UT Martin, coached by Jason
Okay,
Simpson.
We got the scouting report already.
We got the scouting report. That's
Coach.
phenomenal.
Hey, Dad, what happened? Dad, what gave you trouble? What do we got to watch out for? He's going to tell his son everything he learned this week.
Ty will have a perfect 3 drives out there.
That's right.
Yeah.
And really, honestly, it goes back to my petition. We need to petition those games to not count against the red shirt rule. Hey, Keelan Russell, Austin Matt, you 2 guys got it. Y'all want to start the quarterback battle early? Ty's on to the NFL draft. He's on to the draft. It's you 2 guys. You guys battle in practice this whole week. We'll decide who the starter is on Saturday, and y'all go 2 drives and swap, 2 drives and swap, 2 drives and swap.
Yeah, but Ty's got a Heisman campaign to boost up here. He needs 4 touchdowns.
Give the Heisman Trophy to Arvell Reese. Oh. Give the Heisman Trophy to Ruben Bain.
Ruben Bain, that would be fun. We just know it's going to be a quarterback.
Of course. Give the Heisman Trophy to Jeremiah Love. Oh, did you see his run this past week?
I did not.
Like 95 yards. He ripped off like a 95-yarder, and it was just straight through the guts of the defense. Now, I think were they playing Boston College?
Yes, they were.
Right. And so absolute buns. But he gets right through the second level of the secondary, and so he's on like the 20-25 going out. And he starts looking at his sideline, just looking at everybody as he's running down the sideline, just, hey, guys, I'm going to go the rest of these 85 yards, these 65, whatever it was, mathematically, and just easy peasy. Jeremiah Love, Chicago Bear, maybe. I would personally love Arvell Reese first. Arvell Reese has supplanted my Ruben Bain love.
Really?
Have you seen him for Ohio State?
No, he's been a beast. Ruben Bain is just viewed as, I feel like, such a stud.
I mean, Ruben is as well, but like, and the Bears aren't going to be bad enough, thankfully, unless we just absolutely collapse it down the stretch to be involved in either of those 2 players. But maybe we can trade up and get some defensive help.
Giants to start the Bears process of getting back to the top
please.
Yeah,
thank you.
We'll give you guys a little loss there.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that very much. gets into the schedule a little bit with Dax right there, talking about two teams. I mean, LSU had a bye week. We had a bye week. Oklahoma is on bye. Auburn is on bye during the Oklahoma game. Auburn gets a bye week, then Eastern Illinois, or excuse me, then Mercer. They have Mercer. We have Eastern Illinois. They get a bye week, Mercer, and then the Iron Bowl. What kind of hooey is that, Theo?
And here's the thing, like DJ Durkin, he's back there. He's the interim. He knows that all he has to do for this to be a success is beat Alabama. He could lose every other game and beat
They
Alabama.
got Vanderbilt. They're going to get beat by Vanderbilt.
Yeah, he's got a month to prep for the Crimson Tide right now. Alabama.
Yeah, Vandy, bye week,
stretch.
Mercer, Alabama.
Yeah, no one expects anything out of this Vandy game.
Yeah, just lose it and start preparing for Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
And okay, so let's get into Auburn and Hugh Freeze. He said it. It was like eyeballs bleeding. It was like paint peeling off the walls with your fingernails. Like, have you ever peeled paint before? It's a horrible process. Now, pull it off with your fingernails. It gets under your nails. Just awful. Like just painful, disgusting, and arduous process. I got the pleasure of not watching Auburn and Kentucky, but I was at dinner, and then dinner ended. I went to the restroom, and of course, I'm checking all the scores in the restroom, and I see, 10-3. A minute and a half left. And I walked back to the table before we called our Uber. I said, hold on, we got to watch this last. And I pulled it up and watched that last drive. And it was just pathetic, absolutely pathetic. And we saw, obviously, former Alabama player Kendrick Law scoring for Kentucky, scoring the game's only touchdown. So another week where Auburn's defense really, really keeps them in the game, really, really shows out, but they lose. Holding Georgia to 20 points, holding Texas A&M to 16. I think there was really 6. I think it was really 9 offensive points for A&M. They scored a pick 6 as well. Holding LSU or Oklahoma to 24. I mean, in their wins, they held Ball State to 3, South Alabama to 15, Baylor to 24, and Arkansas to 24. So, like, the defense has been showing out all year long. He goes with Ashton Daniels for most of the game, and then he's like, we got to throw Jackson Arnold back out there for a little bit, and it's the end of the game. Let's throw Ashton Daniels out there to see if he can win. Just no process at all, Hugh Freeze. And then I watched his post-game press conference the next morning. Well, I wish we could just ask for patience, but I just know that's not the way the world works anymore. I feel like we're so close. We're so close to getting it. If we just get a little more time, but I just know that's not the way things work.
I was about to pull out that quote for you. I'm glad you caught it as well, because that's about the worst answer you can give in this. Not that there is a good answer, but like, it's just, how is that what you come out and say it? Then it felt like he kind of knew what was coming.
Of course, you can clear your throat. I'll mute you real quick. Yeah. So it was disgusting. Like, it was in the stadium. It was fire Hugh towards the end of the game, and they stayed around to chant it. They stayed around to serenade him off the field to make sure that they knew, we don't want you no more.
Could you imagine you're a college senior at Auburn?
Awful.
You have seen 4 SEC wins in your college experience at home. And you know what? At the end of the day, whatever, it's one of your last Saturdays. You guys got a nice, easy game. You're going to go out, get to see a win, and then you score 3 points.
Hey, it's embarrassing to Kentucky.
I don't even know what my reaction
I
would be,
legitimately thought Kentucky was the worst team in the SEC.
Yes. I don't think there should have been any debate. I mean, this team sucks.
Oh,
they're so bad.
Our man Everett Osmer chiming in on the Facebook machine. You can leave a comment right there if you want. Theo can be head coach at Auburn, so Bama can win every time.
That was a very unnecessary stray, Everett. I know ball. My Tigers would put up a fight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, they would. They cannot protect for anything. They can't protect a quarterback for anything. How many sacks did they end up getting to Kentucky? Let's see. Isn't that on this sheet? It's on the next sheet. It's on the box score sheet. They ended up with seven sacks Like, are you serious? 7 sacks? That's like 3 weeks worth.
Can't be doing that.
If Alabama gave up 7 sacks in 2 games, people are going to be losing their brains. Like Alabama gave, what was it, 4 against was it 4 against Vanderbilt? I think it was.
That sounds right.
And people were, protection issues. Ty's not getting rid of the football enough, and he obviously held on to the ball a couple times in that game. But like 4 felt like alarm bells. We got protection issues. 7, and it's not the first time. Was it 10 against Oklahoma that they gave up?
It was a crazy number. I mean, I don't know. 10 seems high, but it was a very high number.
Right. I'll be able to pull up how many sacks they've given up all year because I just went to the SEC page. Let's see if it loads. Come on, baby. Miscellaneous. Right there. Penalties, not penalties. It's what was it under? Is it under passing? Passing, defense. It's one of these. Defense right here. Sacks against and sacks by. There we go. Sacks against. Holy moly. Auburn leading the conference in sacks against. 37 sacks against. South Carolina 34, Mississippi State 29. How many sacks do you think Alabama has allowed this whole year? We've been throwing the ball all over the place. You can't run the ball for anything. So
15.
Are you looking at it?
No.
Bingo. 15 It is. That's why I thought you were looking at it. 15. You've given up 15 sacks in 8 games. And we think the pass protection's been a B. It hasn't been an A for sure, but it hasn't been a fail either. It's been fine. It's been a C plus. It's been a B minus. Is kind of where I think the pass protection's been.
Yeah, no, this Auburn team is in a rough spot. You know what I'm kind of surprised by?
Give it to me.
I'm shocked that Deuce Knight wasn't put under center. I am genuinely it is the peak desperation move for a coach in Freeze's position, right? Like, how did this guy not? I don't get it.
Deuce has only played in 1 game, I think. He played against Ball State. He was 2 of 5, 20 yards. 20 yards passing, 2 of 5. Let's see. Did he get any rushing? He took 4 carries for 16 yards. I'm sorry. If I'm DJ Durkin, it's Deuce Knight time this week. Like this week, we're saying, sorry, I don't care what we're paying you, Jackson Arnold. I don't care what you give us on the ground, Ashton Daniels. It's Deuce Knight time. Because I had a friend ask me who's going to hire. Who are they going to hire? And like you're seeing rumors that John Summerall would prefer Auburn over LSU, maybe. But I think that's agent work. I think that's agent back angling to make LSU pay.
Does LSU even want him after that loss last week?
I think they do, and maybe not. But my theory is that Auburn is going to strike out because Florida and LSU are better jobs, and what's a better job, Arkansas or Auburn? I mean, it's Auburn, but like it's not that far. They're not that far apart, Arkansas and Auburn. If you're at Auburn, you've got to play Georgia and Alabama every single year. At Arkansas, you get those teams rotated off a little bit, and your expectation is much lower at Arkansas than it is at Auburn. But like your resources is probably better, your recruiting base is probably better. Your home stadium is definitely better by a little bit. I think the Auburn job is better than the Arkansas job, but on the hierarchy of open SEC jobs, you can debate Florida or LSU. I'll put LSU above Florida, but it's those two. Then it's Auburn. Then it's Arkansas, and you've got more open jobs than that. Penn State is open as well. Like, what else is open outside of that?
Virginia Tech will be open.
Virginia Tech is already open. They fired their coach. They fired their coach like the 2nd or 3rd week, right? But that's not Virginia Tech's closer to Arkansas to me than Auburn.
I think it's
maybe in between, maybe somewhere right in between. And so you've got all these open jobs. You've already committed. Like, how much money are you paying in buyout money to Brian Harsin, to Hugh Freeze, $15 million. Brian Harsin's still getting a check. I don't know if you're done with Gus Malzahn getting a check.
He's getting a tiny bit, but not a ton.
So you've got this buyout money that's just sitting there like an albatross hanging over your neck. I have a feeling that they strike out so many times, or they get passed over by these hot names, that they just say, DJ Durkin, you're the coach. That's my feeling right now on a Monday, November 3rd.
What do you think? You think there's any shot James Franklin ends up being the guy?
Maybe, yes.
Because the way I see it, like if I'm Auburn right now,
That's
and
probably
I
my
could
number one
bring
target.
in a guy like James Franklin, that's a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you look at Malzahn, right, and that whole era, and just even the standard that a coach like that who was consistent was able to bring. Because
I think that's probably my number one choice if I'm Auburn.
The post-Malzahn era, a bad year under Malzahn is a year that Auburn would love to have right now. His bad years were
they were not smart to fire him. He had one bad year and they pulled the plug. They should have just rode the ride, ebbs and flows. Sometimes you have a down year, coach. It's all right, get back on the horse. But James Franklin, I think you can get James Franklin for a discounted price because of the Penn State buyout. I think Penn State, I think he has to be pursuing a job, and there's some sort of mitigations of the money, and maybe the money that he's making from Penn State would cause him to take a lesser paying job. And not that Auburn's going to pay less, but like, I don't think they want to be dancing in this 9, 10, 11, $12 million range. I think they want to be dancing in this 5, 6, 7, $8 million range. And maybe DJ Durkin can command a price of $4, 5, $6 million. So I think that's why he's a leading candidate. But James Franklin might command a similar price because he's making money from Penn State.
He's getting that money regardless. So I think Franklin is just a guy who could bring such a level of consistency to the program that they really need.
Mm-hmm.
He would absolutely be my number one target if I'm Auburn.
But if he goes to Auburn, does that scare you at all?
Oh yeah,
really?
It does.
I wouldn't scare me one bit.
I think
I'd say have fun beating the Arkansas of the world, beating the Mississippi States of the world, beating the South Carolinas and Kentuckys of the world. But once you get into the big game, the Iron Bowl at the end of the year,
I know how egregious the record is for him, but I also recognize how he put his teams in. He fielded competitive teams that in theory could have really competed with the best teams. I think you'd have to respect and fear that Auburn team year in, year out.
Respect and fear.
You'd
have to respect them. I don't know about fear.
I think you have to be very nervous.
I think going down there would be a dangerous proposition. But I think he's very apt to fall on his face in big moments.
Yeah, but I just think the floor of that team year in and year out
7, 8 wins, 8 wins, right? 9 wins.
And if I'm Auburn right now, I would
jump for that. Right? Yes, you do.
That's everything you want. Because there's so many hires. Like, so many hires could be swing or miss. Hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
Not swing or miss. But, like, so many hires you could hire this guy and you could stay at one of the worst programs in the SEC. Stay. You're a program that's failed to win a bowl game this decade.
Woo!
You hire the wrong guy, you could close the decade out, keeping that streak alive. James Franklin's winning you a bowl game.
You know the real wild card.
What's the real wild card?
I'd try to get what's the former UAB coach Clark. UAB coach.
Bill Clark.
Bill Clark.
Yeah,
that'd be a move I might think about for not as much money. And then the other move, staying on the UAB train. I think Alex Mortensen is a good coach. I think Alex Mortensen has a good future in this league, or good future in coaching.
That can't be the hire.
That the alums would not accept it. They would be like, "What is this?"
He can be your OC.
I think he has a future in coaching, and if you get him on the ground floor, you secure his loyalty. You let him start building. Young coach, you don't have to pay him that much, and maybe his personal bias is just because I know him, and I mean I don't know him well, but just know him, and I think comes from high pedigree. I think he's high character. And I think it's no nonsense. Spent a lot of time on Coach Saban's staff, just as an analyst type. I mean, would it be it would be super wild card, but I think you could sell it like, hey, we're saving all this money on our coaching contract. We could turn it to NIL. But the reason I really think DJ Durkin is going to get the job is because of the talent that's on the Auburn team right now. And I think they're going to evaluate it. Which coach? Is it James Franklin? Is it DJ Durkin? Is it Coach XYZ? Which coach has the best chance of retaining the talent on the roster, of preventing a transfer portal exodus? Because that defense still has a lot of talent. And if you bring in the wrong guy, or you bring in a guy that the kids don't know, or whatever the feeling is, I think there's a high chance of a transfer portal exodus, and you're right back to where you were during the Brian Harsin years, when our cupboard's not full enough. We haven't recruited enough, type angle. And Hugh was saying that for the last year and a half too. You got to be patient. We got to get our guys in. You got to get our guys in. Well, you got some guys in. You got some dudes in the building that you don't want to have them leave the building. I think that will play into the coaching search.
I do too, because I mean, you look at this team, like they got
really a lot of talented.
This defense is among the best in the SEC.
Cam Coleman, it's 2 hours up the road, brother. It's 2 hours up the road to playing a real offense.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Isaiah Horton moves on and we just, thanks, Isaiah. We're going to bring Cam Coleman in.
That would be crazy.
That would be stupid.
That would be unreal. And like we said, I mean, Hugh was set up for success. He had talent. He had this defense. You can't give him enough credit. When you look at, first of all, how atrociously they've been set up all year.
I'd be mad if I was Keldrick Falk, I would go into the locker room and it would take everything in me not to just be just yelling and just losing my brain.
You can't blame anyone for doing that, because they've been so good.
Did you see Chase Brown yesterday with the Bengals?
Yeah.
That'd be that. It would be that. And Jamar Chase, as he's walking off of the Bengals, one stop, man. We need one stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I completely understand when players get frustrated in those kind of moments, and I think
the defense will be like, we need one score, please. Can you get down there and score one touchdown?
No, it's crazy to think just how, what if Auburn had gotten like John Maneater, right? Like, this is a team that realistically could be in the top 25, right? We talked about Auburn this Auburn Tigers team.
I don't know that it's Jackson Arnold's total fault. I think it's the offense as a whole. And the offensive line is horrific.
The offensive line is very bad. Now, when you get a tackle who's deaf,
was he deaf or blind? Was it a hearing issue? It was a hearing issue.
It was a hearing issue, but it's just, how does that happen, man? That's an Auburn story right there.
Yes. And so I don't know the material would have been. You need to go find some offensive linemen, somebody who can block and somebody who can pass pro.
It's crazy for the line to be this bad when Connor Lew is possibly the best interior lineman in the country. And then you have just all the chaos.
4 trash cans around him.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Unbelievable. All right. You got any other football thoughts for the week? I know you have about 10 more minutes left with us, and so we're going to cap it in just a few minutes. I've got a debut math teacher. It's sitting right here. So if you don't have any other football topics, we'll run to basketball.
Yeah, I think we can run to basketball. Rip goodbye to Mike Shula. He got fired as well. Another disappointing coach. South Carolina.
That's okay. I think he pulled out all the stops against Alabama and didn't have anything left this past week.
Yeah, that team's struggling.
We want to remind you the program is brought to you by Strength Roofing and Siding. When severe weather strikes, your roof's your home's first line of defense. Storms with high winds, heavy rain, and hail can cause serious damage that isn't always visible from the ground. At Strength Roofing and Siding, we specialize in storm and hail damage, roof repair and restoration across central Mississippi and Alabama, providing fast inspections, expert repairs, and insurance claim support to help you recover quickly and protect your home. A professional assessment from a trusted roofer is essential. With over 45 years serving Alabama and Mississippi, Strength Roofing provides expert storm damage repair and replacement. Call now for your free no-risk inspection at 205-858-9050. It rained a good bit over the weekend, and it was going to keep raining. We want to remind you to call them today for all your peace of mind. 205-858-9050. Just because you call and set up an appointment doesn't mean you're buying a new roof. It just means you're going to have peace of mind. mind. Zach Guffey and his cohorts will come out there, check out your roof, whether it's metal, whether it's shingle. It doesn't matter. If you're in Alabama or Mississippi, you can call them today at 205-858-9050. They'll come out, let you know if your roof's got 5 years, 10 years, 15 years left on it, or if you've got a trouble spot that you need to take care of. And if you need to replace the whole thing, they will work with your insurance company to make sure that you have the peace of mind that you deserve in your home. It's Strength Roofing and Siding at 205-858-9050. All right, Theo, this has been in my brain since 2023. I've got old files since 2023. So we're going to go ahead and play Math Teacher and get people excited about Alabama basketball starting tonight, 7 o'clock, right there in Coleman Coliseum. We cannot wait for it. The boys are taking on North Dakota. So without further ado, here is Math Teacher. He'll only come out and play in homage that he wears. The players are new, the fans watch them on the floor, watching and waiting. Oh, they're dancing with him, their aim is on the Final Four. They're fading behind the line, they let it fly, shooting 43s, hard hats at the rim or getting to the free throw line. Blue collar's the matter, if you're lazy on D, then you won't be playing long. Whoa, here he comes, watch out refs, he'll chew you out. Oh, here he comes, he's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes. Watch out, refs, he'll chew you out. Oh, here he comes. He's a math teacher. His team always shoots the threes. They're playing solid D. Wearing suits with style, he's not afraid of a tech and a crack a pretty smile. Blue collar's the matter, if you're lazy on D, then you won't be playing long. Whoa, here he comes, watch out refs, he'll chew you out. Oh, here he comes, he's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes, watch out refs, he'll chew you out. Oh, here he comes, he's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes. Watch out, Stripes, he'll chew you out. Oh, here he comes. He's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes. He's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes. Watch out, Stripes, he'll chew you out. Oh, here he comes. He's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes. Watch out, Stripes, he'll chew you out. Oh, here he comes. He's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes. Oh, get your feet behind the line. He's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes. He's a math teacher. Blue collars matter. Oh, yeah, he's a math teacher.
Phenomenal work there. First of all, I don't know how you came up with that with how you made the connection in your head to come up with that song. But I would love to know how your brain works one day, but I'm glad that we got that, because this is about to make its rounds on Twitter after the show, and this will be a fun one.
Yeah, I got to put it out solo on the social medias, just the 3 or 4 minutes. Did I bring the backtrack down too much from your comment?
No, you gave me the kind of raw version a few days ago. I thought this was a big improvement over that. I thought it was much easier to understand.
I brought the backtrack and my track both down just a little bit.
No, I think this sounds a lot cleaner.
Okay.
Just overall. Right. So yeah, I think that came out great.
I know the timing wasn't quite like all right. But I just wanted to have fun with it. And it's been in my head so long that I felt like, I literally have tracks. I literally have raw audio from 2023 sitting there of like, beat it behind the line, so.
Well, you've set yourself up in a bad position now.
Why is that?
Because now we're going to expect more of these.
That's fine.
I want like a pre-college football playoff one. We definitely want a basketball one every year.
That's fine. That's fine. This is so my favorite radio show is Dan Le Batard's radio show, and they often do parody songs. Often. Yes. I'll send you a couple, or maybe I already have sent you a few. But that was the origin. There was just thinking about what they do. They do a fake Lord song that I like. They do what's the Rio? It's there's a song but I got a bunch. Anyways, so tonight Alabama is taking on North Dakota. We'll play that song again to close the show, just to finish it up and get on out of here. But Alabama, they're taking on North Dakota. I've got old Kenny Pomeroy listed up here as Alabama is. Oh, let me go back to home on KenPom. Alabama is 23rd on KenPom. North Dakota is 250. That's North Dakota State. North Dakota is 314th in KenPom. None of this matters because the analytics aren't really changed, aren't really inputted yet because nobody's played a game. But Lord Kenneth Pomeroy says that Alabama will win tonight, 97-68. You can once again read the Bama Central preview. Our man Hunter DeCiver putting it out on the cover today. We want to encourage you to check that out. He put a lot of time into the Bama Central cover right there. So if you have some time, check it out as you're going through your day. I know it's going to be a long read, so just read it through your breaks when you're looking for 5-10 minutes off. Let's read a section, then another 5-10 minutes, read a section. They do not have Trace and Eagle staff coming into Coleman Coliseum. We remember last year Alabama going up to North Dakota and playing honestly a stupid game against North Dakota.
A homecoming for Grant.
No, not stupid in not playing it. It went off the rails. It went off the rail. Like it should never have been as kind of close as it was. What did it end up being? North Dakota, Alabama 2024, because it was kind of closer. 97-90. Yeah.
Eagle staff scored about 40 points.
Right. He scored 40 on the dot, 15 of 30 from the floor. How many threes did he actually make? Eagle staff made 8 of 18 from beyond the arc. They were 17 of 41. Alabama only 11 of 34 from beyond the arc. So the game went off the rails. Yes. I think it was great to go up there and play for Grant. Absolutely. But I said stupid game because like it should have been a 20-point win and everybody's comfortable, but it was kind of tight. Yeah, it was kind.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a halftime lead, 38-35.
That one scared me.
Right, and so it's like, what are we doing here, folks? What's the world? They ended up 4-9 after that night. Alabama ended up 9-2 after that evening, opening up the season though tonight with North Dakota. Ken Palm predicts North Dakota going 13-19 on the year. Predicts them going 6-10 in conference play. In what is their conference? Do you have it? Are they in the Horizon League? Oh, I think they are a Big Sky.
Big Sky.
Let's see. Go over there.
Yeah,
they're Summit. They're in the Summit League. They're in the Summit League with Denver, Kansas City, North Dakota State, Omaha, Oral Roberts, South Dakota State, and St. Thomas, Minnesota. Mr. Lord Ken Pomeroy has Alabama. Let's go. Click on the Crimson Tide. Alabama projected at 17-13 on the year, 9-9 in conference play. He's not respecting the Tide. We'll just say that. How you feel about tonight?
I feel good about tonight. I think we're just gonna see an absolute offensive explosion. I don't know. Like I'd imagine one either Phylon or Holloway scores 25 points for Alabama.
Phylon.
Is that reference going to continue all through the year?
Yes.
Okay. So that's.
I need to pull it up in a GIF form just so we have it.
Yeah, you've got to. You're just going to continue to run with that.
Why not?
Nah, I get it. Now that I understand the reference, I get it. I think one of those guys will score 25. I think we'll see one of the freshmen. I'd guess Amari Allen really, really impressed. We'll see some cool Davion Hanna defensive stuff. Want to see our bigs absolutely feast, but I'm not sure.
Aiden Sherrill, big day for Aiden Sherrill, double.
It's just
we're going 14 points. We're going 14 points, 11 rebounds for Aiden Sherrill.
It's hard to forecast how those guys do because they've all played such even minutes in the preseason. I think we should have a big Noah Williamson day. I mean, this is the kind of competition that he dominates against, right? He averaged 18 and 8.
My prediction that Noah Williamson is going to struggle to get minutes consistently on this team.
I could see that, but I think in order to get minutes on this team, you have to go out and hit the ground running here. And this is a game where you really got to come out and have a monster performance, which we know he's capable of. But yeah, I look at Sherrill and I look at Bull Bowen, and it's hard to see Williamson playing real minutes early on in the season above them, especially as we get into some of these SEC matchups. Even Oates himself has said, yeah, this guy's just not that athletic.
Exactly.
That's basically a direct quote from
exactly.
Me. It's like, we'll see. I think he
says he's offensively skilled, but not very athletic.
I think he does a lot of really cool things with the basketball. I think he's kind of like, he was kind of Patriot League Jokic last year.
Sure.
But I don't know if that translates.
Can we get up and down the floor here, sir?
Yeah, we'll see about that one. He can shoot the three, okay, but I mean, so can Bull Bowen, right?
That's right. I know you got to get out of here. You're about to head over to a Tuscaloosa Media Days for the city schools. Why don't you leave the people with a few thoughts or your final thoughts on the game or on just anything you like and say goodbye?
Yeah, I'm going to give you all a score prediction, which is going to be 105 Alabama, 79 North Dakota.
Yeah.
I think we'll have some fun, good old-fashioned shot chucking out of Nate Oates and company today, and could not be more excited.
You're working it, right?
Teacher in action. Yes, although I need to talk to you about that after the show.
It's fine. So do I. It's fine. We all need to chat about it because there seems to be a little confusion in our little back end. So
very much, but we'll talk about that later.
Absolutely. So why don't you say goodbye, Theo? We'll talk to you next week. We'll see you next week. Either Bears or Giants. We'll be happy next week. That'll be fun.
Giants will be happy next week for the first time in a while.
Probably. If y'all have any semblance of a defense and any offense, that our defense is buns. So Jackson Dart, play them in your fantasy league.
We'll see, man. I'm just so glad blue collar basketball is back. Could not be more excited. Counting down the hours to 7:00.
There we go. So I'm going to leave everybody with actually, I'll leave everybody with my prediction, and then we'll play math teacher. Theo, you can say goodbye. We'll get you out of here. Well, I think Theo's pretty spot on. 105.79 for Theo. I'll just mix it up just for the sake of mixing it up. I'll go 110. We'll go 110. We'll have a nice big scoring day. 110. I'll go 110-83. 110-83 is kind of how I am seeing things tonight, because I do think that this team can score. I'm concerned about the team's defensive acumen so far. Obviously, just really watching the Florida State game. Theo was over there for that Furman game. I did like what we saw defensively in the open practice, but it was just practice. I think it's going to be a lot of fun tonight, and so I encourage everybody to get over to Coleman Coliseum at 4:00 for the women. The women are taking on are playing at 4:00, and the men are playing at 7. So right after, I believe if you have one ticket, you have 2 tickets. The women are playing at Stetson at 4:00. So I think it's a double ticket. Honestly, I don't think you have to have 2 tickets to watch both games. So the women are playing Stetson at 4. The men are playing North Dakota at 7. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We will remind you that Katie Wyndham had Christy Curry on Crimson Flame last week. So if you're looking for some women's basketball content, Katie Wyndham had Coach Christy Curry on her podcast, Crimson Flame. You find that podcast everywhere you find our podcast, The Joe Gaither Show on Bama Central, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Spotify, really everywhere you find your podcast. You can find Crimson Flame and The Joe Gaither Show. We had a lot of fun today talking about Hugh Freeze. We'll get into LSU tomorrow a lot deeper. We're going to talk about LSU. We're going to talk about this Alabama men's game against North Dakota. So leave us your voicemails tonight on your reaction. I believe it's going to be on TV. Well, let's see. It's on SEC Network Plus. So if you've got the ESPN Plus subscription, you can figure it out and find it. Alabama's a 32.5-point favorite. So that is a huge number, but North Dakota not good. I'll amend it. 110. Yeah, 110. I said 83. What is that? That's 17 and 10 is 27. We want to see an Alabama cover tonight. So I'll amend it back to a 102. What is that? 102.69. So that's 30. That's 33. Yeah. That's 33. 102.69 is going to be my score. 102.69. We'll see you in Coleman Coliseum at 7. We'll have Bama Central coverage on the YouTube channel, post-game press conferences, this, that, and the other. We're going to have Bama Central press conferences of football here in just a little bit as well. So it's going to be a big day on the Bama Central YouTube channel. A big day on the main page, Alabama Crimson Tide on SI. We will be having Zach Nagy of LSU Tigers on SI join us on Thursday. Mason Woods is going to be back with us tomorrow. Cannot wait to have Mason Woods react to the finished version of Math Teacher. We're going to put that out on the social media machines. If you think it's silly, good. It's the intent was funny. The intent was, hey, let's get excited about basketball. I know I'm not a musical genius, but the intent was funny, and so hopefully you enjoyed it for what it is. So we're going to have a lot of fun the rest of the day, the rest of the week. It's basketball season getting going tonight in Coleman Coliseum. 4:00 for the women, 7:00 for the men, and we'll be there at BamaCentral.com. He'll only come out and play in homage that he wears. The players who knew the fans watched them on the floor, watching and waiting. Oh, they're dancing with him. Their aim is on the Final Four. They're fading behind the line. They let it fly, shooting 43s. Hard hats at the rim or getting to the free throw line. Blue collar's the matter. If you're lazy on D, then you won't be playing long. Whoa, here he comes. Watch out, refs, he'll chew you out. Oh, here he comes. He's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes. Watch out, refs, he'll chew you out. Oh, here he comes. He's a math teacher. His team always shoots the threes. They're playing solid D. Wearing suits with style. He's not afraid of a check and he'll crack a pretty smile. Blue collar's the matter. If you're lazy on D, then you won't be playing long. Whoa, here he comes. Watch out, refs, he'll chew you out. Oh, here he comes. He's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes. Watch out, refs, he'll chew you out. Oh, here he comes. He's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes. Watch out, Stripes, he'll chew you out. Oh, here he comes. He's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes. He's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes. Watch out, Stripes, he'll chew you out. Oh, here he comes. He's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes. Watch out, Stripes, he'll chew you out. Oh, here he comes. He's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes. Oh, get your feet behind the line. He's a math teacher. Oh, here he comes. He's a math teacher. Blue collar's the matter. Oh yeah, he's a math teacher.
Thanks for joining us on today's edition of the Joe Gaither Show on Bama Central. Keep up with Joe on all his social media pages at Joe Gaither 6. Subscribe, rate, and review the show on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and be sure to read us daily at BamaCentral.com.